Hi Cancer, this is Mary. I'm going to do a full moon reading for you, and it is the end of January. I was going to say July. That's wishful thinking. Yeah, end of January, the world is still turned upside down. New people in, power, which is a good thing, probably. And uh, pandemic is still keeping people at home. Whoopsie. These are too many, and I decided I was not going to take jumpers. I was just doing a kind of a pre-shuffle. I've shuffled these cards a bunch of times already, but I'm going to do some more. So they just feel like they need it. Spirit, this is a reading for Cancer friends for the full moon, which is in Leo, I believe. Cancer, full moon in Leo. Oopsie, I don't need any more. Whoops, that was not meant to be there. I was just in a habit. Okay. Interesting. Put my glasses out of the way. Okay, I'm using the Naked Heart Tarot for the main spread. Starting out with your current energy, Ace of Pentacles, so maybe starting out with an idea or something of a new... Pentacles is the material, is things in the material world, and Ace is always something fresh and new, so maybe starting out a new project or business or a job maybe. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's usually, okay, the end of the road for something, but it's in reverse. I need to look it up. And every deck has their own twist on things, and I say this in every video I make because I do refer to the guidebooks frequently, not because I don't know what they say, but I never trust myself, and I don't want to tell you wrong. And like I said, every one, and you can say I have a few, and that's not all my decks. I have a few more than are visible here. But each one of them has their own twist. So I like to go by their definition, not necessarily the Rider Waite or Rider Universal, which is the classic tarot, because whoever wrote this might not intend the same thing that Rider wanted. So. And there are some differences, so I like to always consult the guidebook. Coming in, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The thing you want, or what's crowning you, is the Innocence of Swords in reverse. Your outcome, though, is Earth Mother, which I believe is equal to the Empress. This is the nurturing, of course, it's the Earth Mother. She tends to the garden. She takes care of everyone. She's a little bit creative too. At the bottom of the deck, in reverse, is the Five of Wands. So I'm also going to pull from the Colette Baron Reid Spirit. What is it? Crystal Spirits deck, Oracle deck. And this I just sort of shed some light on the tone of the reading. And we'll go into other decks if we need to, and probably I will ask a blessing from something. Every deck, every reading I've done so far has been called to use something else towards the end. what is the tone of this reading for my Cancer friends? All right, so what is it with you guys? Jeez. Somebody else, one other sign had an abundance of cards and lots of reversals, which became a really complicated long reading, so I'm sorry. Stick with me if you can. I understand if you can't. But please hit the like button so I can keep doing these, and then I'll know if I'm doing things that people enjoy watching. I'm going to start with that Ace of Pentacles, because that is your current energy. It's where you're sitting right now. And that's intangible prosperity, grounded with abundance. So relying on your instincts to make your dreams a reality. It says, I give myself permission to remain open to prosperity so I can make all of my dreams take form in the tangible world. As I connect to the gentleness and excitement of my inner child, I feel optimistic about what the world has in store for me. I am prepared for new opportunities and feel very rooted and secure what I already have. So that's your current energy, which is great. I love this, because look at how these, can you see how you've got this thing? You've got, wow, this embracing the compass, this embracing the pentacles, and similar tree branches embracing the crown. Ooh. Symbology is just so cool. And then we have the Five of Wands, and the wands are like little branches, and so you've got them flanked with branches over here, similar in shape. You've got the leader and you've got these other ones spinning off of it, and those are even reflected in that kind of okay. We're going to look at the Ten of Pentacles now in reverse. Sorry, I just love that stuff. It's so amazing. Ten of Pentacles is about, I'm going to show you the card right side up, is about secured abundance, generosity, and completion. It goes on and on. It says, I'm wealthy, abundantly wealthy, stable, aware rewards. You have your hard work and effort. Because of your stamina and loyalty and conviction, your visions of greatness, the universe generously blesses me with support I need. So that's very good. However, this was in reverse. So it says, I ask myself, is it possible that instability is a place where stability is built from? See, now in a regular deck, here's why I'm like the Rider-Waite. In a regular deck, if that was upside down, it would be, oh no, you're going to lose everything. You're not losing everything. This is just a different way of looking at things. Is instability the things that, and of course it is. If you look at, you can't solve a problem until you identify it to find the solution, right? So solution, and here's where you are. You're in a place of feeling, oh boy, this is good. And this was already, right? This is your recent past. So maybe this is a reaction to this. Maybe you are open to receiving abundance because you were feeling a little unstable before. You know, and it's the pandemic. People are shut down. Maybe you were one of those that were underemployed or had to be furloughed or something, and now things are picking up again. So you were feeling like you didn't have enough, and you were feeling unstable. And now you have the beginning of feeling like, oh, things might start to change. Things are coming in, and the world is changing. So maybe things are going to be done differently. And maybe you're going to be part of the people that get the reward for that. So then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, I can't find the page. Oh, here we go. I'm going to show it to you right side up so that you can see. I almost like it better the other way, but this is, you know, great wings holding a compass. movement within stability. Turning point is advancement. This is the right way up. It says, the cosmic unfolding of the universe weaves its way through my life to provide me with the change that is needed at this time. And in reverse, this is for so many of us. I ask myself, am I expecting a different outcome, yet my energy, vibe, and beliefs remain the same? So if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. You're going to stay where you are. You're going to be stagnant. So that is the energy coming in. And I think that's just something that you ask yourself. Yeah. Shift your perspective. Interesting. This is really about finances for you, isn't it? Or your material world. Okay, so the innocence is innocence of wands, or of swords is the next card. And the innocence is, I think that's the page in a regular deck of cards. It's the page. But here we have I think there's a jaguar, but it looks like a kitten, just a little kitten, because he's still an innocent. Just a little kitten. I am the innocence of my mental clarity. I'm being encouraged to cut through the illusion of my thoughts and learn the facts and beloved truth about who I am. As I learn to listen to the things I tell myself, they act as clues leading to what needs to be healed. So in shadow, tendencies toward gossip, and no emotional filter says too much. You're keeping your thoughts hidden. Unkept promises due to lack of focus. Confusion by lack of awareness hides behind lies or stretches the truth. So it looks like you're doing some sleight of hand, but this is what you desire. So I don't think that's what you desire. I think that what this card means is that you are aware that the things that you really want here, the mental clarity, isn't happening. That's what I'm interpreting this as, because it's in the position of desiring, your heart's desire here. And I don't think you want to be a gossip or say too much. I think what you want is you want to see information. You want to be outwardly vulnerable and say it like it is. You want to be honest and forthcoming. You want clarity. You want to cut through the illusion, but you're not seeing that yet. So I think the desire to have that is why this is upside down. That's just my interpretation. I could be wrong. Only Spirit can tell. But Spirit told me to say that, so that's how this works. It's just, I'm just the reader. Here's the Earth Mother, the Divine Feminine, and this is basically the results, right? And this is an amazing, beautiful card. So this is about creation, abundance, and compassion. And your fears here have all been about abundance, it looks like. Yeah, it does look like that. It says that all things are nurtured into existence through me. You got to find your clarity first, though, right? So get clear. And I'll help you with that. We'll maybe look at those. Those might have some, those crystals may have some suggestions on how to do that. At the very end, though, I will pull from another deck, which may or may not offer a meditation. But for sure, if you need clarity, there are ways to get it. But again, I think that clarity and honesty and truth and all of that is what you want. And for Cancers, that's clearly what Cancers want, especially because you guys are all about the truth, at least those that I know. Let's see, you have the ability to expand and compassionate. See, and this is too, the Earth Mother, this is you. You love the animals. You guys are the pet creatures, you know. You are the nurturers, so that's good. So with solid roots planted into the earth and a loving connection to the divine. Okay, here's your solid. I just keep tying things back. Also, notice this is a tree, which is about earth, you know, the earthiness. This earth being the materialistic stuff, and you have earth here and you have earth here. So this is, you're not feeling stable. You really want stability. You are open to stability. Notice the star pattern in here too. Oh my God. And there's like even little star patterns here. So it ties in. But this is your result, right? The outcome is you being your beautiful, giving, nurturing, grounded, in materialistically stable, because you're even sitting on something. I don't know if it's a rug, but it's a rug with stars on it. So that you can, that's the ethereal as well. So you've got all of the you've got air, earth, the mental body. I think maybe in the points of these, it's amazing. Anyway, back to this booklet. As life force energies or energy channels through my energy field, I create space for nurturing growth and creativity to come to life. I have the ability to expand compassion to all areas of my life as I bring things into harmony with solid roots planted into the earth and a loving connection to the divine. A steady flow of abundance moves to and from me. Infinite potential surrounds me when I view the world through the eyes of love and truth. So the crystal recommendation is rose quartz, which I don't see, but you do have a quartz there. Astrological sign is Venus, it says. Gaia familiar whispers, abundance and beauty flows through you. The heart disconnect we're not going to read because it was not in reverse. So nice one, you guys. Looks like you, oh, let me get to this. The Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you guys are questioning yourselves. But this is, okay, so I'm going to, bottom of the deck, which often again ties, it ties it up in a nice story for me. It, like these, it helps with the theme, or the tone of it. And this Five of Wands is about conflict or tension and chaos. But this is internal for you. It says conflict can only hurt me if I allow it, but we're going to skip all that because this was in reverse. So it says, I ask myself, is it possible that not standing firmly in my truth causes confusion and tension? Which is where this card, because this is a full desire to stand in your truth, but you got to get clear on what it is. And the sun, the sun is about joy, light, and expansion. And that was right side up, right under this, needing to get clear on your truth. And then underneath is judgment. Oh my God, you guys are, this is totally fine. You're going to be fine. What I focus on expands. It's about joy, light, and expansion. I feel the return of this energy in all that I do. My world is expansive. My inner light grows. It says when your enthusiasm flows, you flourish. So it's basically that where attention goes, energy flows or something. And I heard another way of doing that the other day, and I can't remember how it was, but it was brief and... See, okay, everything. Okay, I'm going to just focus on... Can you see these? Focus on some of these. Holding up the stick. This was the one that was on top. Talks about conflict, right? Not really on, because it's in the reverse. So it's like a confusion about your truth. This is the desire to get clear because you're not 100% there, but you're getting there, and you really are getting there. So here's the conflict. Here is, again, the sun. It's bringing you the energy of expansion and enlightenment, and judgment is about transformation. So you're going to get rid of these doubts and become this solid, stand in your truth, stand strong in your truth. And the Ten of Cups is the happiest, the most joyful. This is bliss. This is pure bliss on an emotional, spiritual level, and you're going to have enough physically too. And it just keeps... In the Sense of Wands, this is a desire for something new, a little bit different, kind of a new adventure. So I think you're doing great here. You're unstable. You're whatever the financial instability was, has birthed this desire for stability. Whoops, God, pick up the card. Birthed this desire for stability in the material world. And this Wheel of Fortune, I always have to go back and read what it says, because I have a brain like a sieve. It just doesn't stay with me for very long. At least not the wording that they use, and I prefer that one. Yes, are you expecting different results from doing the same thing? So if you're going to be doing the same thing, then none of this can be. So this is what's coming in. Be open to changing things differently. And this card, I remember, specifically said, I am open to receiving the abundance and stuff that you feel like you were lacking. But you have to do things, you have to be open to it. You can't keep the, I don't have enough mentality. No, not the gossipy one. She has more than me. Or how come they get paid for that and I didn't get, no, get rid of that stuff. Stand in, I deserve reciprocity for the work I put in. I have value. And this is about reciprocity too. This one doesn't get all the good stuff. She nurtures, right? And by being the nurturer and giving selflessly, she gets to be the powerful Earth Mother. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so blue Chalcedony. Whoops, I'm not looking at that. I don't need the deck. I need the booklet. And I'll pull some other clarifiers, I think. Maybe. Because I think this seems pretty clear. It seems to me your real desire is you really want comfort. You want stability. And you want it both in the material world and but you want to feel and think that you are worthy and deserve it. And maybe this is about how you get there. Maybe this is about finding the clarity of what's going to bring you this. So maybe we'll see what's blue Chalcedony is. I'm already getting a little lengthy on this one. Sorry about that. It's about slowing down. Easy does it. Restoring balance and serenity. I don't know if you can see there's a face in that stone. I was just wondering what does that have to do with it? And then I skimmed ahead and I found you are ever evolving and the unfamiliar can send you hurrying back to where you were or rushing ahead to get past the uncomfortable part. So no, you don't get to go back to where you were. This is about do not do things the way you've been doing it, or you're going to keep getting the same result. So keep treading water if you want, but you're not going to get to the other side anytime soon. I love that. I'm not even going to go further on that one. I'm going to move on to clear quartz, because that was I just love how this stuff just is uncanny. Clear quartz is about amplification, magnification, expansion, and growth, which is what I think that this is about. That's this piece anyway. To do the expansion and growth is what's going to result in these other things that you want here. Time to focus on growth and expansion. Whatever you appreciate, love, abundance, or anything else will grow simply by your observing and feeling gratitude for it. Are you paying attention to all that is good in your life? That's why this card's upside down. Because if you were, it would be right side up. I don't think you're gossipy, though. I think that card is not meant for you to be gossipy about. Oh, well, maybe it says here, it's easy to magnify the flaws in others and forget to reflect on where you might need to grow. So maybe that's what's going on with that card. Wow, I love that it's right next to it too, in the same colors basically. It's a sign for you to turn your attention to all that is wonderful in the people that you care about, in yourself, and in your relationships. I'm just skipping ahead to things that seem prosperity. Since this was seemed about the physical world, I'm going to skip ahead and go to the prosperity part. Okay, it says clear quartz spirit comes bearing energetic growth and expansion. What do you love? What do you desire? Choose well so that the seeds you water will lead to a bumper crop of just what you'd hoped for. Invest time in activities that you value so that you can increase your fulfillment and prosperity. Abundance is your natural state, and quartz crystal can help bring you back to it. So notice what feels healthy, good, and rooted in a strong foundation. Well, this is it, healthy, grounded, rooted. So the appearance of clear quartz signifies certain opportunities that lead to your greater good. So whatever you place your attention to will grow. So just be mindful of that. And then watermelon tourmaline. I don't know, is that going to be just the icing on the cake? Because this is pretty clear. Oops. Oh, this is just a little how-to, I think. Okay. So this one is about seeing perfection in the moment, basking in the bliss of just being, natural joy and a peaceful heart. Yeah, water tourmaline spirit comes bearing the message that the divine order supports you in experiencing your bliss. Notice the perfection in this moment, that unbreakable connection to universal consciousness within you. Your outer conditions will soon respond with a reflection of your natural joy and your peaceful heart. Forget the small stuff today and simply be present. Okay, I'm going to just let it go there. I don't even think you need more. But I'm going to do a blessing just like I did for everybody else. From the White Light Oracle. So it looks to me, you want stability. It's coming. It's basically what you pay attention to. And to be quiet about it. And not be negative, and don't be paying attention to what everybody else is doing. Because what works for them isn't necessarily going to work for you. I have a tendency to do that. And again, we learn from each other, so I mean, in that way, we got to pay attention to what the other folks are doing, but not with a judgment thing. You don't have to judge them or judge yourself. Just pay attention to what you're doing, your goals, your desires, and not from a place of lack. A good place to, maybe you want to do a little journal or a couple of gratitudes every day. Be grateful for the things you have, and I know sometimes you have to dig deep. Be grateful. I am grateful for the having sheets on my bed. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful I ate today. I mean, little things if you're really struggling, and especially if you were feeling this instability. Maybe you want to focus on gratitudes of your material world. But as they're already taking place. So setting your gratitudes and intention at the same time, like I am grateful for having this big fat paycheck come in steadily every however long you get paid, monthly, weekly, whatever. I am, those kinds of things. Whoops, there we go. Oh, you got a couple. Aurora of Gamma and Anapausis. These are beautiful. This is the White Light Oracle deck. I'm going to set them right here. I hope you can see them. Okay, Anapausis. I'm not sure if you say this. See, now this first thing says don't give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself a much needed rest. You're in a phase of recovery. You've been off your path. Oh, if you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. You will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. There's a lot. That's this one, but there's a lot. Healing process, let's see. See if there's anything quickly in here that... Finding spiritual rest even if you're still working hard. Yeah, it's just being spiritually connected to your heart. And then we're going to look at Aurora of Gamma. And sometimes there's a healing or a meditation. If it seems pertinent, I'll read the entire thing. If not, I'll do what I've been doing, give you the skinny on it. It's time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Okay, this card seems like it's for you more than even these. Because this is your past. This feeling of lack is your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than doggedly committing yourself to your previous ideas or plans. Right? Previous ideas or plans. If you don't want the same results, then you got to do things differently. I love that. Oh my God, I just can't believe this stuff. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. You can't get much more positive than that. And it says here, Aurora is the Roman goddess of the dawn. That's her, Aurora of Gamma, the bringer of light and initiatrix of a new cycle or chapter in your life. She is the luminous dispeller of darkness, the flickering flame of hope in the heart that can burn to such a radiant, holy fire that even the greatest challenges do not cause the soul to turn away in fear. Her presence is ready in a reading signifies a fresh start and the overcoming of an old cycle. Very, very, very good. Here's your old cycle. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Old cycle. Done. Oh, sorry. This is going to be... Yes, I'm going to read the whole healing cycle because this is exactly... This is about letting go of your negative thought patterns, your feeling of lack. You have to embrace doing things differently. You're going to end up with the same result, but you don't want the same result because here is where you are right now. You have a desire and an openness to prosperity. Here is your... I don't want to look and see what other people are doing and compare myself to them anymore. So that's you wanting to be clear and wanting clarity on you, what you need, what you want, your heart's desire. And the result is this beautiful, abundant Earth Mother. Sorry, I'm going to set her down right next to the Earth Mom there. Hope you can see her while I read you this healing process. So please bear with me. Settle into a comfortable position and consciously connect with your breath as it flows in and out. When you are ready, close your eyes and relax. Focus on your breath, allowing it to become deeper and slower, perhaps even with a slight pause after inhalation and a slight pause after exhalation. As you relax, the pauses may lengthen. Allow this to be natural and unforced. Your awareness can gently settle within the center of your brain. Let there be a soft light there, glowing, expanding, and bringing a sense of peace, openness, and relaxation to your brain. Rest here for as long as it feels good. As your awareness gently settles within the center of your heart, let there be a soft light there, glowing, expanding, and bringing a sense of peace, openness, and relaxation into your heart. Rest here for as long as it feels good. Your awareness then gently settles within your lower belly. There is a soft light there, glowing, expanding, and bringing a sense of peace, openness, and relaxation into your stomach, belly, and down to your colon. Rest here for as long as it feels good. These three lights align so that a soft bridge of light can form between them. The bridge rises, connecting the lower body to your heart and your heart to your brain. Let your awareness rest at the top of your head. Let there be light and stillness beneath any activity going on within or around you. Rest here for as long as you wish. And when you are ready, bring your awareness back to the outer surfaces of your body and the flow of your breath. Take as much time as you need to ground yourself and hydrate your body. You've completed your healing process. Okay, for those of you who are awake again, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy this transformation. I think that there's nothing horribly hard here for you. It's just going to be a little focus. Focus on the things that are good. And I think that's the general message. So thank you, my Cancer friends. Happy full moon to you. Bye-bye.